Good morning, welcome back. It's about 7 minutes in front of 9 now, and coming up in March, Cynthia's Challenge at King Pine. We're all going to be skiing for Silas Heck. Thank you very much for joining. Allie Moore. Also, we have Shelley, Chris, and Silas Heck from Effingham. And first, tell us a little bit, Allie, about the Cynthia's Challenge and about Silas as well.
So this is our 6th year for Cynthia's Challenge, and this year it's March 15th through the 16th at King Pine Ski Area, and we're raising $65,000 for a handicapped accessible van for Silas.
Okay, and Shelley, can you tell us a little bit about Silas and about what life is like?
Silas is a 6-year-old boy. He's got HIE, which also gave him the diagnosis of cerebral palsy, spastic quadriplegia. He is nonverbal. He is legally blind and deaf. He can hear some things, and I think he can see some things, but he's completely dependent, so we have to do all of his care, and we have to carry him in and out of the car and out of the house and out of his room. So.
Okay, because also before he smiles too.
He does, yes.
And that's really fun to see. And also has brothers and sisters as well.
Yep, we have 4 kids total. We're a blended family. The oldest is Connor. He's 8, and then Silas is 6, and then we have Logan, who is 4. He's going to be 5 next month, and then we have Mia, who's 3. And Allie, can you tell us how people can get involved and what goes on at the event?
Sure. So Cynthia's Challenge is a 24-hour ski-a-thon, and we throw a party with the vertical challenge. So for 24 hours, you have skiing and riding.
Right.
Your 24-hour lift ticket provides breakfast, dinner, lunch. Lunch is provided by Yankee Smokehouse. There's snacks, drinks throughout the night. We have a 2 a.m. ice cream sundae bar. It's just a wild time. And you can go to cynthiaschallenge.org to find out all the additional information. But if you register at King Pine, it's $100 for 24 hours of skiing for ages 6 and above, and then 5 and under $50.
And Shelley, can you give us an idea of what a day in the life, is like? What sort of care does Silas need, and where you'd be going and things like that?
So Silas goes to school at Ospey Central School. He's full-time kindergartner. So in the morning we get up, and it takes me about an hour to get him ready for school. Right now he currently rides the school bus, and then we have to take all the other kids to all of their different schools. And then Silas has a lot of different specialists that he has to see. Between Manchester and Boston are most of them, and he goes to probably 2 or 3 doctor's appointments a month, which are about 2 hours away each way. I'm Silas's primary care provider for home, so he goes everywhere with me. So when we have to take the other kids out, it's okay, buddy. When we have to take the other kids out, or we have to go to the grocery store or doctor's appointments, wherever I have to go, Silas goes with me. So we currently have him he has a car seat, a special needs car seat that we have to carry him in and out of. He has a wheelchair, but I don't usually bring the wheelchair because it's really hard to lift in and out of my van by myself. So I'll bring a stroller with me most of the time. But he doesn't have good head support for himself, so when he's in his car seat, his head is dangling down most of the ride, unless he has all of his braces on, which helps a little bit, but it's tough in the summertime because he can't control his body heat. So
So he has to be constantly, sort of bundled up and things like that?
Well, no, it's kind of the opposite.
Oh, the opposite?
If he is overbundled, then his heat will, he can't control it, and his heat will get too high. So having, in the middle of the summertime, having all of his braces and stuff on really makes me nervous in the car, especially because they're hot. Because he has to wear, undershirts and stuff with it.
Sure.
But.
And how did you connect with the Hecks?
So Cynthia's Challenge is by application, and so they've actually applied every single year since we opened up applications. It started in 2006, I believe, with Stacy Verrill needing a seizure detecting service dog for Cynthia Verrill. And we just saw such a need in the community that we decided to continue after the first 24-hour ski-a-thon. And each year we open it up to applicants and we try and determine, how we can best suit these needs for the people that are applying. And they've thankfully applied every year, and every year we're like, we get it, we know that you have a need, and if we can accommodate it, we will. And this year it worked out really well that we were able to finally take care of their needs for a handicapped accessible van, and we are so lucky that the community has supported it for so long.
And there is a big sort of infrastructure for the event. I mean, you have Cynthia's Challenge, you have the Vertical Challenge as well, and you have a lot of the same volunteers and things like that?
We do. It's pretty much 100% volunteer run. We have Atlas Fireworks that donates half of the fireworks. The other half is taken care of by Bank of New Hampshire. Granite State Adaptive has been incredible to get our adaptive skiers out there during the event. Yankee Smokehouse, Bolt Depot, Thrivent Financial, they've all really stepped up to the plate. We've had Storyland show up with their characters, and they go out with Powder Bear, and it's a fun time out on the slopes, and it's all for a good cause.
Nice. And so once again, how can people get involved, register, and raise money?
Go directly to cynthiaschallenge.org. You can raise funds either by a team or online. You don't have to ski. You can certainly just go right online and donate. You can also find all that information on kingpine.com. But it's incredible. It's 24 hours of skiing and riding, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, drinks. Like we have midnight soup, games throughout the night. There's a band. It includes your T-shirt. These guys have the T-shirts for this year on.
Looking sharp, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and it's such a fun event, and it's incredible the outpouring of support. I mean, just his peers alone showing up to ski for Silas is incredible.
Nice. Well, Allie, Shelley, Chris, Silas, thank you very much for stopping by, and may the event be all it is that you want it to be.
Thank you, and thanks for helping us raise $65,000.
A pleasure. Okay, we'll be back after this.